FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
And welcome. It is kind of really a full house in here today. We got everything going on. We've got, if y'all could only see how many people we have in the studio this morning, which makes it exciting. Big day. Today we're taking calls, we're recapping, and we're going to be celebrating and doing some toast as well this morning. But before we do that, I have to make a few announcements. So, Ivan, let's pick up the first slide, please. Thank you. So I just want to remind everyone, yes, you know how I am. When I want you to go to something or to give to something, I'm gonna say it over and over again. So don't forget to RSVP. We've got February 12th at Veda's Med Spa here in the Woodlands. We're going to have a ladies' social to celebrate the ladies right before Valentine's Day. Again, February 12th at Veda's Med Spa from 5 to 7:30. Please RSVP at 281-298-5476. Okay, thank you. And then moving on to the next slide that I wanted to talk to you about as well. We're getting ready also for Valentine's Day. So I just want to give a shout out to my gal again, Dina, who did my eyelashes, which are amazing. And to go down there yourself, obviously that's your eyes. I talk about how eyes are very important. When people look at you, they look at your eyes. So ladies, make sure you go down there. She's got a special going for holiday as well, Valentine's Day. So that's that. I got that out of the way. Okay, now everyone's in the studio. So welcome back, the two ladies. Of course, we know who the regulars are now. We've got Christy and Aisha, but
hello.
I've got someone back.
Yeah.
It's
been too long.
I know. Did you miss me?
I did.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I did.
But you belong here in the nutrition segment.
Shoot, I hope so.
Shame on did you feel left out when you saw these two ladies on here?
Not a bit.
Not
you
a
guys
bit.
do a great job.
Not a bit.
I'm definitely superfluous in this situation.
Okay. But we thought it was appropriate to bring you back because today we're going to be doing some recapping, aren't we? But before we do that, I want to toast. I want to toast for multiple reasons. I have to toast these two ladies because they have dealt with me for 30 days now straight, and they have done an amazing job, and so we got to toast them. We also are going to toast because Christy is finally closing on her house tomorrow.
Yay!
Yay! That's
for those of you who don't know what I've been through.
Yeah, tell everybody.
Oh, it's just been kind of sort of a nightmare for the last month getting everything all together. Oh, good thing I didn't have. See, that would be me.
Yeah.
Thank God there wasn't anything in there.
Or it wasn't glass. But anyway, so it's been a long haul, and I'm just super excited to be. We've been living in Hughes Landing apartments, which is a fun place to live. But I'm ready to get out of an apartment.
Yeah.
Anyway, tomorrow we close and we get to move.
Congrats. We're going to totally toast to that. Congratulations.
So I'm going to put something in that glass. So be a
can
little more
you
careful
hurry up
with your
and
hands.
open it up? Yay!
Right.
Oh, sorry. Let me give you my glass. And so, and then we also have to toast you, young lady, Aisha.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations. I was looking online, and I see, Eric and you standing in front of this bridge in the Woodlands, and I'm like, oh, look at that brand new bridge. And tell us about that.
Oh, it was very exciting. Interfaith had a gala back in the fall that Eric and I went to. We were graciously invited by Memorial Herman. Josh Urban was honored. So we went and sat at his table, and my husband just got a wild hair and decided to buy a bridge. And
well, that's different.
It was different.
Most people do that.
Yeah.
And it was very
Exactly.
sweet. He dedicated it to his brother,
Oh, wow.
who passed away of cocaine overdose 23 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So his parents came out and they had Interfaith put on a beautiful ceremony for us with the Woodlands Corporation, Hughes Landing Corporation. It was really, really nice and really special.
And that's great. It's a great addition to always have these neat
was.
little things throughout the Woodlands, which makes it very special.
Yes.
And now you've got to run across that bridge.
Yes,
And I'm
I've
going to
been
run
running
across that
across
bridge.
it. I already
I'm
realized
did. You
now.
already did. You already did? Okay, we're going to run across that. Okay, and then we have to congratulate you. You just told me some.
I bought 8 bridges.
And one dedicated to Cachet, today with Cachet.
Yes. No.
He's giving one to
No.
you.
Yeah. I guess since the last time we've been on, we opened a big office in Hughes Landing. We are.
So you don't need me anymore.
We're on the 11th floor of the Exxon building there.
Congratulations.
So if you're trying to find our physical location now, that's where we're at.
Congratulations.
Wow, that's
Thanks.
great.
Okay, everyone, let's toast. What a day.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Oh, yeah.
Are we
Okay,
clink?
actually, toast.
Yeah. we're
Okay, let's
close
do it.
enough.
Let's do it. I'm
Clank.
sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone, love. Okay.
Yes.
Thank
Cool.
you.
So anyway, we got that out of the way. And so this month, we've been talking about, even Jason said he's been watching the shows.
Yeah.
So tell everybody, let's kind of do a recap. We kicked off in January, I know, with Detox. Let's kind of tell everybody what we've been covering today when we take our calls, kind of what those topics have been.
Well, I mostly just our vision for this month was just to move past all of the overindulgence of the holidays
Yeah.
and move into some cleaner eating, getting back into the swing of what we would normally do, mindfulness. And so we've started with detox.
Right.
And we talked about screenings and all the really super important screenings that we need to do
Yep.
to keep us healthy from the inside out and getting a leg up on things that are going on. And we talked about the liver and lots of different reasons why we need to be paying more attention to not even to what we're eating in our exercise, but from the inside out.
Right.
And then third week we had Haley here.
Yes, for the holiday blues.
Kind of the mental aspect.
The mental aspect of it and foods that can comfort you but can still be healthy to get you through the winter and the slump of not the excitement of the holidays anymore.
Yeah, that's great. And so the other thing that's coming up this weekend is Super Bowl.
Yes.
I wanted to switch gears because, I've been watching the Texans. I've been cheering them on. I was even there when they won New England Patriots. I thought it was because of me. And then I kind of saw it swing around a little bit. So now we've got, Kansas City, and we've got 49ers.
Yeah.
So who are y'all? What are
I'm
y'all
a
doing, and who are you
big
picking?
Pat Mahomes fan because I went to Texas
Okay.
Tech, so
Okay.
Yeah.
and he's adorable. So
Okay.
I'm going for the Chiefs, and they beat the Texans. So if somebody's going to beat the Texans, they should win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
I have no opinion.
No opinion.
I love watching the game. I love football,
Okay.
but those two teams, I don't know. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is really cute.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I think there's a big portion of the world that watches the game for not the game, but for the entertainment value in between the segments,
Yes.
right? Is there anything in particular that you're?
Well, I will probably
about?
watch the halftime show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure I will.
I'm going to go 49ers because I just think that they're going to win. I'm neutral, I want everyone to have a great game. I want all the players to feel special. But at the end of the day, the Texans didn't get there. And that's another discussion that needs to be had. They need to call me, but they haven't. But anyway, otherwise they'd be there. But anyway, from my perspective, I think the 49ers are going to win. But I mean, what do you
All right, so
come on,
so as the
Jason.
only testosterone carrier in this room, I will give
Besides
my-
the ones that aren't being seen.
Yes.
Ivan and Carlos, yeah.
So yeah, sorry guys. I'm pretty sure that the 49ers are going to win, and the only reason
Oh, thank
I say
you.
that is I'm a huge Kyle Shanahan fan. He's done a great job there in San Francisco, and those guys are so multiple, and they can give you so many different looks. They're a problem on both sides of the ball. They're going to do really well, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so if we had to
got 2 and
bet,
2.
we'd have to, whether we wanted,
Do we want to
who
do
do we care who wins if we were betting people?
Do we want to do some bets?
I'll bet you.
Oh, so what do we?
No, actually, I'm on the same side as you. I can't bet you because I'm agreeing with you. I think
you said
I would go
49ers
with the
are gonna-
49ers if I was a betting
Oh,
person. But we
okay.
can all bet against Aisha.
You could all bet
Yeah.
against me.
Oh, well, what are you going to do for us, Aisha?
Well, I mean,
She's
You're going to lose.
I'm just gonna
You're going to lose. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's going to make a healthy cocktail every week.
okay,
Okay,
that's
so
good.
let's talk about that. So the reason we're bringing all this up as well is because we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to go to commercial, and when we come back, we're going to talk into recipes and great ideas because now's the time to kind of start going to the store, getting your ideas together. I know I'm cooking for Super Bowl, so at the end of the day, she's going to give us some great tips
Yes.
and some
I
like it.
recipes. So we'll take a commercial break, and
Yeah.
we'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Veda's Medical Spa and Wellness Center is a premier wellness center specializing in effective medical interventions to help you look and feel younger. Dr. Nangrani is dedicated to providing unmatched personalized care using a holistic approach that includes sophisticated cosmetic, aesthetic, and anti-aging treatments in a warm and relaxing atmosphere. Combining a medical spa with a wellness center, we ensure the best medical treatments are complemented by specialized holistic healing techniques. Veda's treatments will enhance your natural beauty and never leave you with that done look. Visit us at vedasmedspa.com or call us at 281-298
Cupcakes and Bubbles, located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
If you're tired of wasting your money on makeup bags that were not wide enough and tumbling out your cosmetics, Makeup Junkie bags are here. One of the best cosmetic and travel bags you'll ever own, handcrafted in Texas. You can visit www.makeupjunkiebags.com where you can find our collection of makeup bags, totes, man junk bags, and jewelry bags. But that's not all. These junkie bags are not only for makeup. Visit www.makeupjunkiebags.com and shop all the bags everyone loves. Get one for you, your family, and your friends.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands, and I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Good morning and welcome back to the show. It is Thursday. It is health. It is fitness. It is everything and anything in here this morning. Now, we've been celebrating, obviously, our 30 days in with the ladies in nutrition. Welcome back, everyone. We've got even Jason back. I mean, you were part of the original. I mean, I know. And so we're happy that you're back as well.
Oh, thank you.
Original.
Original, yeah. Original guest, co-host, sorry. But anyway, so we were talking before commercial break about Super Bowl, and it's that time. Everyone's nibbling and eating pizzas and all that good stuff. But Miss Little Aisha here is going to tell us some great little tips about what we can do to make it
a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, you still want to have fun on Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Eat your food, but you can eat some healthier things. And the first thing, the best part, is the drinks. I mean, we did our detox January. Now it's time to tox again.
Have a little fun.
So have a little fun on Super Bowl. And my favorite thing that I'm serving on Super Bowl Sunday is a jalapeno margarita.
Jalapeno.
Yes.
Nice.
And
Which I recently discovered is your favorite thing.
My favorite thing.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Christy and I went on a run and then went and had
everybody, let's be clear, they went on a run and I wasn't there.
Yeah.
See how the tables have turned on me. That's okay.
We purposely didn't invite you.
That's okay. I didn't. Oh, look at that, Jason. You're going to protect me. Jason, I brought Jason to protect me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
We'll go not running.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to start with a jalapeno or not. If you don't like jalapeno, you don't have to use it, but just slice in the amount that you want. And then I like to use soda water. So maybe 3 ounces of soda water over ice. Put that in. And then you're going to do about half an ounce of Cointreau, any type of orange liquor that you prefer. This is what is going to give it a little bit of sweetness. So if you want very sweet, you can put more. Less sweet. But this does have the sugar in it, but it also has alcohol in it. And then, you can't forget the tequila.
Nothing small for Aisha.
No.
Nothing
and
small.
this is the only size tequila
It's almost
bottle
as big
I
as you.
have.
It is, I was going to say.
Actually, that's a travel size. She's just really small.
So let me ask you why that particular brand, or is that just...
it doesn't matter. Whatever tequila you like. This is just what my husband went with.
This is how small Aisha is. This is a regular bottle. So you're saying it's like travel size.
Yes.
Or we could just do shots, right?
Right.
For the
Or you
party.
can do shots. And you don't want to forget your lime, because lime is detoxing and good for you.
Okay.
And you put your ice in and you shake it all up. And if you want salt, you can use salt. And then if you want it even sweeter, you can put a little stevia in there. But you want to stay away from sugar or even agave, which I know is low glycemic, but it still has calories. And you got to save some calories for the other stuff. Or more tequila.
Whatever. I mean, and let's talk about that. And you chime in, Jason. So, how does, of all people, about the liver, when we're drinking alcohol, is there one that actually the body spits out quicker than others? Or when I say spits out, means evaporates out of the body better than others?
So as far as processing them quicker, I guess.
Yeah.
So alcohol is wonderful, but it is a toxin, right?
Yes.
So your body does work to eliminate it as fast as it can.
Okay.
And as far as different types of alcohol, there's anecdotal evidence that says that brown liquors are a little slower to process through, or obviously anything that's grain based is going to be a little tougher for your body to process. But all in all, if you're going to have drinks one day and it's just a special occasion like the Super Bowl, just enjoy a couple.
Great
and
point.
Pick the ones you like, and I think you'll be just fine.
And drink some water between. I like to tell my clients, start with a glass of water. Don't walk in the door and immediately be like, yeah, drink, because all you're going to do is just end up having another. So keep in mind, sugar makes your blood sugar go up and down, right? So when you're consuming this alcohol and these sugars and all of maybe other food you're eating that's also contributing to it, when your blood sugar starts to actually drop down a little bit, then your brain says you need more, so have another drink. And so we don't even think about it that specifically. What we just do is go, oh yeah, I'll have another. Oh, and our inhibitions, our ability to say, I'm okay, I'll stop, let me just have a glass of water first, kind of goes away. The more you drink and the more sugar that gets into your system.
And I'm assuming also the sugar you're getting from the food.
Yes.
That's what we're going to add to what
And to her point, the inhibitions being lowered is not just for another drink, but it's, I'm going to have some of that too.
Right.
And then your decision making on your food items that you are going to be consuming is going to
all out the window.
You become so vulnerable.
You do.
Yeah. And so start with the water, then have a
There's
drink.
a lot of bad life choices that start happening.
That's
I don't have a
another show.
Is that another show? Okay, it's another show.
So start with water, have a drink, go to another glass of water. I mean, make yourself. So if you spent the whole month in January, or part of the month in January, trying to get back on track, don't blow it all in one Super Bowl day. Because you're going to wake up on Monday morning and it may or may not have been worth it to you.
Sure.
And you have to turn around and recover from all that. And I don't just mean like, drinking too much. I mean, like, you're mentally, emotionally have to get your mindset back in the game if you don't want your February to start slow and then you're starting all over. I mean, just don't put yourself in that position to have to start all over again.
Right. So really what I guess I'm hearing is have kind of what you want. It is that time. But if you're doing throughout the year, like we've been talking about, having everything in moderation, you should be able to walk in there and feel comfortable, not, oh, give me 50 drinks and all the food I can eat, because you've had it, right? In moderation, learning to train ourselves to make it a lifestyle so that we're not just rushing in at every event and just consuming everything and anything, right?
Exactly
Let's move towards some recipe ideas. What are some of the go-tos? Like, we know guacamole. Like, you can't go wrong, right?
So easy. And, you know, guacamole can be as simple as just mashing up an avocado and adding a little salt and pepper. When I do my guacamole, I do, the big thing about avocado is picking the right one. So you want it just a little bit soft to the touch, not mushy, definitely not hard. As a rock, it's going to be terrible.
Did you know you can also knock the stem off?
Yes,
And if it's
and
green,
you know what?
if you see
This
green.
one didn't have a stem.
Oh.
But it's the perfect firmness.
I'm a
and
connoisseur.
softness.
I tell her I love my guacamole.
I know I'm going to cut that open. It's going to be perfect.
Okay. Yeah, and that's the key. You're right. You want to get it. You want to get it. Okay. So anyway, so
I do that, and then I always add lime juice because it gives good flavor, and it also keeps it from browning. And then I like to use a little bit of green salsa. You can use red salsa if you want, but it turns it a weird color. So I always use green salsa. Matches, looks nice. You can cut up a little jalapeno. You can cut up a little onion, a little bit of cilantro.
Yeah.
And remember, when you're using your salt, to use your Himalayan sea salt, and that goes for your margarita too. Honestly, I would just skip the salt in the margarita because you're already way bad with that. So, but you know, some people like it. Whatever. So that's one, and then this is I just love this buffalo cauliflower. So you're using
you love cauliflower, don't you? A lot of
I
people
do.
are loving it.
It's tasteless. You can make it however you want.
Yeah.
And I use this frozen bag of cauliflower because it's easy, but you can certainly use fresh cauliflower. But I steam it. It says to steam for like 3 minutes, but I only steam it for about 1 minute, just enough to get it not frozen.
Okay.
And then I put it in a skillet and I spritz it with olive oil and I saute it till it's brown. And then I like to put a little bit of this yeast on it. It kind of gives it a little bit of a coating, like a
nutritional
breading.
yeast tastes cheesy for
So
a lot
wait,
of
say
people.
that again. Let's, because if people are listening. What is that?
It's your nutritional yeast,
They're
and it
following
tastes
now.
kind of like a cheesy, I don't know, like popcorn cheese. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
So I like to put it on there because it gives a little bit of breading onto the cauliflower, and you just saute it for like 5 minutes. It doesn't take long at all. And then as soon as it's done, when it's still hot, you just pour on your buffalo sauce. And it is delicious. And you can dip it in ranch or blue cheese or nothing. And you'll be shocked how good it is.
And if you have an air fryer, which I love, my air
we have
fryer.
a call. I think we have a call. We want to go ahead and take it or no? What do we want to do?
Oh yeah, let's take it.
On the spot.
I
Let's
heard
do
it.
it.
Okay,
So if you
we'll
have
do
an
it
air
later.
fryer, you can
Okay,
toss
keep
it
going.
all, put it in the air fryer, and turn it on for like 4 minutes or 8 minutes or whatever it is, and there's a recipe for that.
Take it. Okay, let's go ahead and take the call. I hear the phone ringing, and I hear people calling.
We're
Let's go ahead and
chatting.
take
Let's do it.
So put some headphones on, and let's see. First time on show taking calls. Don't be
headphones
nice,
not
because
connected
otherwise
to
we'll hang up. I'm just joking.
Oh, this is fun.
This is so fun. We got to do this all the
I
time
feel
now.
so official.
I was going to say the same thing.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, perfect.
Hello,
Hi. Who's this?
this is Londa from the Woodlands.
Hi, Londa. Well, welcome. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for taking my call.
Oh, anytime. We're going to have to let you call in some more so we can hear from you.
Will do.
And so, what's your question? And who is it for?
Okay.
Do you have a fan here? Do you have a fan in here at all?
I do, Aisha.
Hi, Londa.
Of course. Okay. So
Hey, Aisha.
we're going to direct it toward her then. Go ahead.
Okay, so I have a couple questions. Okay, so I'm getting ready for my first marathon relay.
Yes. Congratulations. You're about to get
And,
tortured. I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Pretty much have no idea what I'm doing, just winging this. And I know Aisha she does it every. Do you do this every year, Aisha?
I do. I've won it every year.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
well.
I was in it last year with her. I was in the race last year with Rhonda, and I did the first leg. Shame on me. And we ended up actually winning.
Yeah, we did first female group. Yeah.
First female group. So you have a lot to stand for here.
And I'm doing the first leg this year.
And yeah, we're passing it.
Christy's-
Okay, I'm
yeah.
sorry, but your question, Londa. Let's get it back to your
Hey,
question.
you just brought up a new question. How important is the first leg?
Important, actually.
Because I'm thinking about running the first leg. I'm not the fastest.
Well,
I don't know if I'm the.
Londa, let me ask you this. A lot of it will have to do with, are you trying to get a certain time with the team? And I know the team you're running with, so yes, you are.
Oh, she's not running on our team. Christy's running on our team.
No.
Oh, you're not running.
I just want to finish.
Oh, okay.
I just want to finish.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is not going to be that big of a deal. This is our first relay. It's a group of ladies that we're all like, why are we doing this?
Okay. Well, you know what? Have fun. Number one, have fun. But I will tell you this, the first leg, it depends on every runner's speed that's in your group. For example, the first leg is very important if each leg after that is slower than the first leg. If the last leg is a fast leg, then this first leg has a little wiggle room. So find out on your team what they're running per mile, and then know what you're running per mile, and then you can do a numbers game to see kind of what your cushion is. And so when you're running out there and you're going, you can kind of say, oh, I've got, based on what I'm doing, I can go this far faster or I can go this slower, and you'll know that when you're out there based on the timing.
Oh,
Okay,
and
so if I'm running 20 minutes per mile, I guess I shouldn't go first, huh?
Well, if you're running 20 minutes, you can walk too.
I'd say no.
You can walk it in too at 20 minutes, but but really, honestly, have fun. It is your first time doing this.
It's fun.
It's a great race. The Woodlands, you know the area. And you know what I always say? You never know what can happen. Surprise yourself.
Just don't start off too fast.
Yes, that's what was going to be my advice to you. Start off slow and build up faster each mile.
Well, how about some nutritional tips to give her on eating? What would we tell her?
Well,
leading up to the
Londa, I
race?
know you very well, so my biggest advice to you is don't drink like 3 days before.
Okay.
Darn it.
Jason,
That's
do you have a
going to
tip
help
to give
your
her?
muscles.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yeah.
exactly
At least
right.
an hour and a half. If not, well, you only run 6.5. So at least an hour and a half before you start, Londa. That's when you need to be finished eating. So you need to be maybe carb loading, and that doesn't mean craziness the day before, but have something you can easily digest. So no vegetables the night before. You don't want to have to worry about having to go to the bathroom at any point while you're running your 6 miles, right? So just keep it to clean, easy to process carbs. So maybe have a serving and a half of oatmeal that morning. Have plenty of water. Be super hydrated. That's a big part of it. I'm not sure what the weather is supposed to be. I guess we don't even know. It's still a month away.
Yeah.
But check the weather. If it's going to be humid at all, you need to make sure that you're definitely hydrated. Have oats, and that's probably enough to get you through. I mean, it's 6.5 miles.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
would
like
say
a whole
less is
marathon.
more.
It's a totally different.
Yeah, less
game.
food is more on a race when you're first going, and don't eat anything you're not used to eating.
Yep.
How about that?
Well, and the lighter you are, the faster you are. But you don't want to deprive your body either, because you need to be strong enough to do it. But I always try to lose about 3 pounds before the race because it makes me faster.
Yep.
But I do it like 2 weeks before the race, so I have plenty of energy for the race.
Did that help? Wanda, did we help you? Did you have any more questions?
Well, actually, that was my next question.
Okay.
What do I eat?
Okay.
Oh, you just want to eat
what to
really
eat
healthy
before-
and clean. You know, just like I've talked to you about not eating anything processed. You want to eat plenty of protein. You want to eat good, healthy carbs if you're eating carbs, and not too much fat, because fat can kind of slow you down. Make sure you get all your fruits and vegetables, your antioxidants to give you energy. Get some sunshine. I know you're out playing tennis all the time, so make sure you get your sunshine. I think you'll be fine. You're a good, healthy person.
You'll be fine. And Londa, what style eating do you do now? I mean, what's your eating regime? I mean, is it like, 3?
Oh man! Now that I'm running, I think I can do what I want. I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
that is such a problem.
Yeah, it is.
Try to do something very light. Like I would stick with fish. Light fish with dishes like that, light vegetables,
Yes.
and fish, things like that. Mediterranean style eating, very light things, olive oil, things, salads. That would be me. I mean, I'm not a nutritionist, but I'm just based on my running and what I've done.
But what you eat a month before, 2 weeks before, a week before, and the day before are very different.
Okay.
So that's why.
Seriously? So I need to start right now because the race is March 7th.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, you're fine right now.
And
I would say start cleaning up your diet right now. If you haven't already, and from our show over this whole month talking about all the detoxing and things, if you haven't already, start really cleaning things up. And so for a lot of
Hey, you
people,
guys, what about crawfish?
Crawfish? I wouldn't do crawfish while you're running.
Yeah.
That would be very difficult.
I would stick. Go ahead, Jason. You go.
That's going to be a lot of sodium for your body to process right before a race. I mean, a month out, I think you'd probably be okay. But as the closer you get to the race, the further you'd probably want to stay away from that.
Save those for the celebration after.
Yeah, that's
Or
a great
crawfish is
idea.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah,
maybe,
I mean,
if
we're
you're
over a
doing- But
month out
after
from
that, because we're talking about being hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
So something like a crawfish is typically dehydrating, not hydrating.
We love
Okay, well, last question, guys.
Sure.
I'm really big into weight training.
Okay.
Me
Should
too.
I still be?
Hey,
Maybe
we'll
like-
we'll talk to Jason about this question. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so Jason, I'm really big into weightlifting. It's
Good.
a hobby.
Good.
Has been for years. Do I need to lay back? Go even harder? How should I be training?
So if you're preparing for a marathon, that needs to be your focus, is running, because that's what you're going to be doing. I always like sport-specific training. Now, the other 11 months of the year, besides this month leading up to it, if you want to focus on weightlifting all the time, that's great. But because you're going to try and perform as a runner, you need to really focus your energies and efforts in improving that. So yeah, some weightlifting is fine, but I would spend the majority of my energy focused on getting better at that skill.
So do you think it's important to do legs to build more like endurance, muscle endurance in my legs, or just get that from the running?
So I would probably at this point be focused on getting it from the running itself. Your leg strength won't change that dramatically over the next month, but the amount of stress that you're putting your body under training for both running and lifting at the same time would be enough that it might actually slow you down and make you a little heavy come race time. So light leg workouts would be great, because you do want to keep that strength, and you're not going to lose it. But as far as trying to improve that during this last month, I don't know if I would go that route. I would try and improve the skill of running first. I think that's where you'll see the most bang for your buck.
So how many days a week? You say 2? Just weights?
Yeah, I think most of our athletes really try and work out at least 3 days a week with weights. It just depends on how much you're running too.
Well, I have an idea. Just go to Jason, Londa,
Yeah.
and let him train you and figure it out. Y'all can go off air together, give him a call, and then let him work with you before the race.
Yeah, anytime. Look us up, Woodlands Contest Prep. That's how you find us.
Woodlands Contest Prep?
Yes, ma'am. Woodlands Contest
There
Prep.
you go.
Well, this is awesome stuff. Thank you guys so much.
Wanda, we love you. You'll have to call back. We're going to be doing this more going forward. So be a regular caller. Have a great day. And you know what? Have a great run and have some fun.
Thanks for calling,
guys.
Wanda.
Okay.
We'll see you at the
Okay,
start line.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was so fun. We'll take a commercial. And
That
we'll be
was
back.
so fun.
We'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene,
Mangia
mangia
italiano.
italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
If you're tired of wasting your money on makeup bags that were not wide enough and tumbling out your cosmetics, Makeup Junkie bags are here. One of the best cosmetic and travel bags you'll ever own, handcrafted in Texas. You can visit www.makeupjunkiebags.com where you can find our collection of makeup bags, totes, man junk bags, and jewelry bags. But that's not all. These junkie bags are not only for makeup. Visit www.makeupjunkiebags.com and shop all the bags everyone loves. Get one for you, your family, and your friends.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY
Cupcakes and
91.1
Bubbles,
FM.
located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Wellness Center is a premier wellness center specializing in effective medical interventions to help you look and feel younger. Dr. Nangrani is dedicated to providing unmatched personalized care using a holistic approach that includes sophisticated cosmetic, aesthetic, and anti-aging treatments in a warm and relaxing atmosphere. Combining a medical spa with a wellness center, we ensure the best medical treatments are complemented by specialized holistic healing techniques. Veda's treatments will enhance your natural beauty and never leave you with that done look. Visit us at vedasmedspa.com or call us at 281-298-5476.
It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Good morning and welcome back to the show. It is Thursday. We are having so much fun in here, and like now I'm addicted to taking calls. So going forward, we're going to be taking calls like left and right. Didn't you agree, everyone?
Yes,
this is so fun. I mean, I know y'all said this is a radio show and I should have been taking calls, but I mean, you know what? You know how I am. So this is the beginning of the new, and we're loving it. Anyway, so please call in. We're taking calls now. We're open to any calls, and the number is 281
292.
Like Cache, tell these people where they're calling.
7911.
Thank you, Christy. Can you say it again?
281
Yes.
292 7911.
Please call in right now.
Yeah, go ahead and program that into your phone, so that way you've got it on Thursdays at 10. That way it's there for you.
Great idea.
I like that.
Set
I like
an
that.
alarm.
Yes.
We're waiting to hear from
You
you.
can get lots of free
I've got
advice.
3 nutritionists in the studio with all the knowledge and all of the willingness to tell us, so please call in. So anyway, as we were talking about, I have a question, and we're kind of switch gears here. The coronavirus, or whatever it's called, coronavirus, whatever.
The Kung Flu.
Kung flu. I heard that I was reading this morning that I think there's a ship out in the ocean, one of this that was sailing that's like sitting in Italy right now, and they're not letting people come in. And I know it was kind of coming from China. But what are some things we can do as individuals to kind of make sure we keep our immune systems up, wash our hands, viruses in general? There's so many, right? Mm-hmm. And what can we do though to kind of protect ourselves in an environment and in a world like where we live today? Just simple things that we can try to do. What are some of those things?
I guess you want to start as our
Yeah,
guest?
so, yeah, absolutely. I know one thing that I really am crazy about is just washing your hands with hot water and soap. And,
Soap sounds simple, but it works.
All the way up to the wrists,
Yeah.
you really get after it and spend some time doing that. Don't rush through it. And make it a really worthwhile attempt to get rid of any bacteria you may have picked up along the way. And to all the parents out there, keep your kids' fingers out of their nose. That's a big one. So that's the fastest barrier that gets broken for a lot of kids. That's why they carry so much, because they stick things in their mouth and in their nose and everything else.
Sure.
But it's the same thing for adults. Don't put your fingers in your nose.
Yeah, because sometimes you're driving and you see people going right at it. That's a good point, Jason. We've got another call, so we're going to take this next call. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Who's this?
I know that voice.
This is Chef Austin.
Oh, go away. What the heck? Chef Austin, congratulations on everything you've been doing.
Thank you.
I'd love to say it was because you came on the show, but we know it's because of your amazing cooking talents.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would say the show made a big impact.
It did it? It changed how your recipes?
Absolutely.
How have you been? I miss you.
Man, I miss you too. I'm wonderful. I heard 2 of my favorite people are going to be on the radio show together today, so I had to call in.
Well, I'm assuming Jason's one of them.
Yes, he would be one of them.
So you're
and you would be the other.
Oh my gosh! You know, we don't know the order of who gets first.
I shouldn't.
I'm not even going to ask.
But I'm gonna.
Rebecca Phelps has the number 1 spot.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's not in. Yeah, she's not in here. But so I'm going to let you direct your question to Jason.
Well, he talks to me all the time. How about the
one of the ladies?
here?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead. What is your question, Chef?
Oh, I was just calling in to say.
Oh, good morning.
Okay.
I'm glad he
So
did.
It might be about lunch.
Well, we have a question for you.
Yeah.
What's on the
I hope you do have a question for me.
What's new on the menu? What are you cooking up these days? Anything exciting? That I know I need to come back in. So yeah.
I would say we have 2 things on the menu that are exploding right now. One would be the lobster toast. And so essentially we take a lobster roll and just do it in an open face sandwich, but it's just like a really light Japanese aioli with a little bit of brown butter poached lobster on brioche. And it's just really simple. It's smoked trout roe, and it's not fussy in any way, but it just highlights the lobster so well.
That's nice.
And then we are doing a hamachi crudo with kind of a ponzu sauce that we make in house with Japanese soy and Japanese sesame oil. It's super light, but it's I think it's kind of one of those dishes that we'll never be able to take off the menu. So.
Well, I think what I need to do, Chef Austin, is I was just saying on the show this morning that I need to have a Today with Cachet party.
Yeah.
And I need to invite all the Woodlands people, everyone come in, let's celebrate what we're doing in the community. And can we have that there at the restaurant, you think?
Absolutely.
I think that'd be a great idea.
Anything for you, Cachet. Anything.
You know what? That's a great answer.
That's right.
You're amazing.
He is so accommodating
You're
at the
amazing.
restaurant
You're
for stuff like that.
Really?
That's one thing his team does there so well, and I always tout their skills more than his because everybody knows he's great. But that restaurant at Tris, that team there does an amazing job. You can call them and ask anything, and they'll get it done.
Yep.
They're
Tris
really
is down on the
away.
Waterway,
Yes,
across
it
from
is.
the movie theater for all those of you who are.
And if you don't know, now you know, and you should have known if you didn't know about Tris.
Well, you just hadn't mentioned it yet.
No,
so
I'm making a point to all the
also the best
people
happy
out there.
hour in
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, Chef Austin Simmons does a wonderful job there. He's really gotten into fitness, and something he's really changed in his life, and I know that's kind of why he's calling in because he deserves some a pat on the back for all the work he's done, and I can't imagine doing it being surrounded by that food all the time. But still, would you say you're in the shape of your life right now, Chef?
Oh, by far. I mean.
Well, I've got to see you.
Yeah, you see the guns on this.
Yeah,
thing
I'm
now.
ripped, Cachet. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle it. I'll try. I'll do my best.
I'm trying to be the most fit chef in the world. I'm on my way.
Well, you're the best cooking chef, so now you're just going to be the best cooking and the best fit. Put the two together, what can we do? You can't stop it.
You know, I think if I could just say something quick about my journey in fitness and with the Phelps and look, I've cooked food my whole career since I was 17 years old out of high school, but I've always eaten pretty much what I wanted to eat and tried to moderate to the best of my ability. But what I really didn't understand until I started working with Rebecca was, there's certain foods that your body likes and certain foods your body doesn't like. And I was on the verge of surgery, really couldn't, the doctors, they really couldn't give me really good answers as to why my digestion was so awful. I never ate really bad, to be honest, but I never ate really good either. But there were just a few things in my diet that through process of elimination with working with these guys that my body was just hating. And when we removed those and started putting cleaner food in that my body liked, it's just been unbelievable, how my body's changed, my mind. I don't need surgery any longer.
Wow,
completely fixed the issue that I had, and I'm normal for the first time in my digestion in my lifetime. So I think what fitness has done for me is really understanding. Look, everybody's different, and you got to figure out what works for you. And I ate eggs every day. Right. My whole life, I grew up on them, and my body hated them. Another interesting thing that we cut out of my diet is ground anything. So ground beef, even, like 98% lean turkey, ground. Wow. My body just cannot handle it for some reason. And maybe the acidity when you grind the meat, I'm not exactly sure, but we pull that out and do more whole protein, and my body runs like a top. So I think if I had any advice for anybody about this 8 months of fitness I've been on, transformation, you really got to find out what your body likes, and the only way to do that is to have somebody help you track what you eat and process of eliminate.
Yep.
That's huge. No, that's really
the
huge.
story of my
It
life.
talks
It's
about
becoming my
nutrition.
business.
It starts with nutrition, right?
It does.
And
It
having
does.
a great coach. Or
Well,
you
finding
know,
people.
having a support team.
And having somebody like, sounds like we both, you get down to the deep down, like, why do you feel that way?
Yeah.
And we've
Yes.
talked in the past, this last month especially, about how doctors just want to give you a pill to combat that acid in your stomach. Well, no, why do you have it to begin with? So you've got to get deep down. And yeah, some people, I have clients that they can't eat spinach, but they eat spinach salads every day because it's healthy. Well, okay,
Yeah.
so you got to figure it out.
What's healthy for you is not healthy for me. That's what I tell people all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's funny, like you're a man, and you're like, okay, I have gas. Well, I'm just a man. That's what we're supposed to have. Right?
Oh, yeah.
That's
I hear that.
And
what your
are you
body
telling me your
likes
gas
and
went
stuff.
away?
It's all gone.
No, wow.
It's all gone.
Yep.
I
Let
mean,
me see-
it's like it's like I felt like I was giving my body diesel for all these years when it
Yeah.
needed gasoline.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
And my muscle mass
Good
density and growing muscle and retaining muscle and just the way my body reacts, the energy levels. I used to get so tired. I mean, I worked 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. all the time. I've done it for years. By 8 o'clock, I used to get so tired I could barely keep my head up, and you're just struggling. It's like more tea, more caffeine. I mean, I can run till 1 o'clock in the morning and feel like I'm fine now.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And so I think, but there's so many different things that we've implemented in my diet with vitamins and when to take them and how to eat around your workouts. And I mean, there's a lot more to just eating what your body likes that I've learned, but it's also, what works for you. And I wasn't smart enough or talented enough to understand any of that.
And do you want to tell everyone again what your
Yeah.
business is in case people want to
Woodlands
hear?
Contest Prep. We have a new location in Hughes Landing on the 11th floor. Rebecca has a big office there. You can reach out to us either on Instagram or Facebook, or you can call in 713-703-2472 and reach her directly.
And you can get that same type of,
exactly.
like Chef Austin is talking
that's
about.
all
Learn
we do.
and what Christy talks about and what Aisha talks about. Learn your story.
And-
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, and to that point, we just figured out that Aisha's son is one of our clients.
Yes.
And we
Oh my God.
we didn't know
And
that.
he's
Woodlands is so
Yeah.
small.
I know, it's crazy. Like, right when I saw him,
I
was
thought
like,
they
"You
knew
look
everybody.
familiar."
I was like, oh my God.
know.
Yeah.
I'm turning him into a monster.
Oh, yeah,
he's such a good kid, and he wants to be a bodybuilder, and we've got him on that track. And we don't just work with athletes. Obviously, Chef is a professional, and we have lots of other folks in the industrial world and everywhere else that we take care of. But everybody has the same goal, and that's to feel good and look good.
Amen.
Those are two things,
I
right?
like that.
So-
Okay, Chef Austin, I guess I got to let you go cook.
Yeah, thanks for calling, babe.
And again, we're gonna plan a party
Yeah.
at Trish.
I'd
Can
love
we do
to.
that?
I'm going to hold you to it.
No,
I haven't
hold
seen it in
me,
a while.
hold me, and obviously you're buff. I better be careful. Okay. All right, sir.
Yeah.
Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Chef.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye
He can literally hold you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so funny.
That's great. So you know what? These calls are great, but in general, back to we were talking about the virus. I know, and tips. You got a immune system, washing your hands, things we take for granted sometimes that can sometimes make a difference, right? Like.
I think that's the key word you said, take for granted, because most of us don't think about our immunity until we're sick, right? And then we want to recover from that. So, I've talked about the liver a lot too. We carry a lot of viruses in our liver. Our liver is a big filter for everything that comes in and out through our body. So cleaning up your liver and having a better,
We said what we want up here. Gooder.
Liver, so that when things come at you, you can handle things a little bit
right.
more. Now, liver's just one of the many things
One
that
of the
goes
filters.
on inside of our body. But so like again, my business, Jason's business, we look at the root of what's going on inside someone's body, and that's how we help you be stronger to avoid, viruses that come around. And sometimes, unfortunately, things just
Still happen. That's part of life,
Yes,
right?
that is part of
We'll
life.
take a quick commercial and we'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Veda's Medical Spa and Wellness Center is a premier wellness center specializing in effective medical interventions to help you look and feel younger. Dr. Nangrani is dedicated to providing unmatched personalized care using a holistic approach that includes sophisticated cosmetic, aesthetic, and anti-aging treatments in a warm and relaxing atmosphere. Combining a medical spa with a wellness center, we ensure the best medical treatments are complemented by specialized holistic healing techniques. Veda's treatments will enhance your natural beauty and never leave you with that done look. Visit us at vedasmedspa.com or call us at 281-298
Cupcakes and Bubbles, located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
If you're tired of wasting your money on makeup bags that were not wide enough and tumbling out your cosmetics, Makeup Junkie bags are here. One of the best cosmetic and travel bags you'll ever own, handcrafted in Texas. You can visit www.makeupjunkiebags.com where you can find our collection of makeup bags, totes, man junk bags, and jewelry bags. But that's not all. These junkie bags are not only for makeup. Visit www.makeupjunkiebags.com and shop all the bags everyone loves. Get one for you, your family, and your friends.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Welcome back to the show. Oh my God, these calls are like amazing. So we have been taking calls this morning, and so going forward, we are excited to take calls. So we're going to be doing that, implementing that officially today. Mm-hmm. So anyway, we've been talking all about nutrition and kind of recapping the months and what we've been discussing. And Super Bowl, have fun, pick your team, enjoy yourselves. But let's kind of recap to everyone out there, Christy, what we've talked about this month and kind of lead everybody into what we're going to be doing in February.
Mm-hmm. So this month of January was kind of a recover from the holidays month focus. Our first week we talked about detoxing, just kind of getting all out and starting fresh and resetting, detoxing our minds too. You know, there's so many parties and so much going on in the holidays that we just want to kind of get that out and refocus. The second week we talked about screenings, because we're talking about getting ourselves healthy from the inside out and just being healthy in general. Well, that means a full 12 months looking forward of what do we need to do to keep that going throughout the year. So yearly, sometimes twice yearly health screenings, sometimes they're every 5 years, but knowing what those are and what you need to do and what you need to get onto your calendar this year is super important to keep ourselves healthy and staying ahead of the issues that might pop up. Third week we did, Haley came, Pettigrew came, and we talked about emotional health. Really just, even if it's visiting with a counselor, just to go through life stuff. You don't have to wait, just like food. You don't have to wait till you need to lose 20 pounds to think about it. Sometimes we don't have to wait till we're in a crisis situation to talk to somebody. So staying healthy emotionally as well. And then today we're just kind of recapping, talking about Super Bowl, fun, great recipes. And we've got Jason here helping us just to kind of get a different perspective on moving forward throughout the year, coming into February with some great tips and ideas.
Yeah. And you know, a lot of folks at the end of January look back and they say, you know, what was I trying to accomplish with my New Year's resolution, or, you know, any goals they set for themselves this year? Now's the time to kind of reassess and look back and say, okay, what were my obstacles? Where were my, you know, those blocks? What kept me from achieving that? And then if those things did become an issue and you had those things keep you from getting to your goals, start over. You know, now's the time to say, oh, you know what, this was the reason that didn't work. Let me remove that blockage and let's try that again. There's no reason to just look at it as a failure.
I love that point.
Absolutely.
Pick back up. So
Absolutely.
you may have gotten off track, and even when you told yourself, I'm not, don't look at yourself as failing.
Right.
You're not failing.
Sure.
You're only failing if you're not allowing yourself to get back in.
If you don't learn from it and you quit, that's
you can
failing.
check out, but check back.
Absolutely.
Because life keeps going. It's when you check out forever, you're not living.
Well, we're not, none of us are perfect.
Yeah.
No.
So we're not
Yeah, I love that point.
I mean, we're drinking champagne right now.
Yeah. We're showing you, we're showing you that you can have both, right?
Yes,
Right.
We're showing you everything, and this is the great example of moderation, being able to still live, but it's having the lifestyle.
That's right.
And it becomes a part of your DNA, actually, in the end.
Yeah.
It changes your mind, doesn't it? Chemically, they say, when you start to do something, long enough, then it changes the way your mind and the way you're, right?
Well, it changes the makeup of your body. I mean, you are what you eat.
Yeah.
And let food be your medicine.
Yep.
You know, if you're putting good things in, your body's going to stay healthy. And you won't need that medicine from the doctor, that pill for acid, like we talked about earlier.
Or the surgery.
Or the surgery.
Austin's going to have
Exactly.
surgery.
Exactly right.
There's so much you can
be
do
avoided.
just by keeping yourself healthy.
And don't be scared to ask for help.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much nutritional information out there that it's just noise. You know, what am I supposed to believe? Dr. Oz says this, and Jason says that. And,
I think I said that.
so
true.
let those of us that do this for a living wade through that for you and really pick out the stuff that applies to you and help you through that journey. So don't be scared to ask for help, because that's something that really can set you up for success, is having somebody there for accountability as well as monitoring and helping you devise a plan in the first place.
Well, of course, because, I mean, if Chef Austin was not a great example of saying a whole life of living one way, thinking you're eating a certain way and your body gets off track, going to you and for 8 months reassessing that, and then literally changing your whole life.
Absolutely.
It starts with the nutrition, and it starts with you making the step.
That's right.
And the rest is just a process, and you got to go through that. Let's just go around real quick and tell everybody again, new people who are following us, who you are and kind of what you do in your business, and people want to reach out to you.
Okay, my name is Christy Abrams. My website is Christy Abrams Nutrition. I've been a nutritionist here in the Woodlands since 2010, and I work with all ages. A lot of what I do is what Jason's been talking about as well, getting healthy from the inside out.
Okay.
I'm Aisha Dubos, and I really am not taking clients right now. But I do.
That's a successful one right there.
I do mainly family nutrition
great.
and cooking,
Yeah.
healthy cooking. I teach people how to cook healthy, and I have an Instagram page with all kinds of recipes. It's Aisha's Delicious Nutritious. And you can follow me there and see all my recipes.
Or watch you on Today with Cachet. Okay, and Jason.
All right, and I'm Jason Phelps with the Woodlands Contest Prep. My wife Rebecca and I run that company. We have an office in Hughes Landing on the 11th floor of the Exxon building.
Nice! Woo!
Yeah, it's wonderful. So she's there
Great
pretty
spot.
much full time. And right now we've got a few spots probably for clients if they're the right clients, but we're pretty.
And I'm supposed to
pretty
get one of
crowded,
those
too.
spots, so hurry up, everyone,
Yeah.
if you don't.
Yeah.
I'm going to take them. All right, we had a wonderful time. Everybody,
cheers.
Cheers. Have a happy Super Bowl.
Oh, empty.
49ers is going to win.
Watch us in February. Lots of good recipes.
And Aisha's going to give us something. Have a great one.
Yes.
I'm a
Bye-bye.
great y'all.
All right, thank you.